Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be continuing the Archon quest with a moment's respite. It wants me to go to the prison to learn more about everyone's situation. One of the people is right down here, so let's get this started.
Seedwing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulet paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulet know that he was needed here?
Yeah, very good question, because we didn't even get the chance to talk to him about it.
Well, Monsieur Nervulet has strong resonance with the hydro element.
Oh, okay.
When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Wolsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time.
Is Wolsey the guy who sells the food that I haven't been able to buy yet?
I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well.
Oh my goodness.
Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Okay, that's a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. Let's talk to her.
If you can find the time, please stay at the fortress for just a while longer.
So, yeah, he's right here. Claim welfare meals from Bran. Is there anything else you need? What do you sell here? So, can I buy anything? I still can't buy whatever this stuff is. How are you supposed to... It doesn't tell you what you need to be able to buy stuff. Let me talk to Bran here. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'd like a welfare meal, please. Understood. Enjoy your meal. What? Okay. Maybe that's what I need to, exchange? No? I didn't think so. I mean, I just threw out a random guess. So the next person... there's one inside the building there. I don't want to go in there yet. So let's go over to this one.
You guys are back?
Mm-hmm.
Crystal! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
Huh.
I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worried about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two, they sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently. Your meals will bring all the prisoners to the cafeteria.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Let's talk to them again.
Hey, why don't we have a meal with those two one of these days?
You want to cook for him yourself?
Why not? Good chance to show them what I can do.
Are they talking about Aether and Paimon? I mean, we were right there. Oh, one of them's all the way up there. I'll get that one last then. I'll go inside this building next. Do we gotta go upstairs or downstairs? Wait a second. What? This won't make no sense. Why is it telling me go back out? I'm gonna check upstairs just to make sure, but... yeah, I'm not seeing anything. What in the world is going on? Did I miss something outside? No, it's telling me to go in there. I'm really confused right now, so I'm going to go to the other one that's all the way up here first. I think it's all the way up there. It might be their dorm room. Oh, wait, I know what it is. It's the, what do you call it? The infirmary. Oh, it's these three.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
How's that a suit?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from an A.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss
For a
Clorant
second there.
in person.
For a second there, I thought he said, I worked up the courage to ask her out. I was like, wait a second, what?
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
We still have to figure out how she managed to survive in the primordial seawater.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Might being the key word.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
I mean, Linny is constantly relying on Aether and Paimon, so I don't know.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
What's up with tea? Why do they all like tea so much?
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
And talk to the three of them?
We should start preparing
Again?
that tea party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm all for it.
I'll help you set it up.
And now to the final area, which I'm hoping doesn't glitch out on me. Well, okay, this time it's telling me to go down here. That was weird. Oh, these two.
Jurier, Miss Sishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
What'd she say? Yuri? I don't know.
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
I mean, I know his name is like Jurier or something like that. Anyways, we're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
You should probably close the secret staircase then.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not at all!
Uh-huh. We all believe you. Let's talk to him again.
Jurier, the rumors about us are literally everywhere now. Please do something about it.
But it's not like I caused them by myself. All right. I'll try to do something about it when I can find the time.
So now it wants us to talk to Risley all the way up there, but can I get to this boat area? No? Yeah, it looks like a really big area that you can explore eventually. I mean, I would expect you'd be able to eventually.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think that's going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
There's that tea again.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Some tea, perhaps?
Were the gifts milkshakes?
No, it's tea, Paimon. Come on.
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Okay, fair enough.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
If it's not tea, then I don't want it.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
Oh, okay.
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Wow, Paimon, you sound a little bit excited about that. Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Okay. For some reason, I thought he still had more to say.
Your file can't be closed until we've completed your paperwork, so don't forget to come find me again when you're done serving your sentence.
So we gotta return... Yeah, we gotta return to the dormitories to rest. That's easy enough. You just teleport here and run over there.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
It feels like a huge weight is off our shoulders. It feels like we've regained our freedom. I mean, we always had our freedom, so it doesn't really matter.
Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Paimon, is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
Well, that's nice, Paimon.
It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just 2 people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too, although she stopped guiding us a long time ago, but yeah.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
Sounds like a good idea. Then she can bring out her weapon too, and I've seen the promotional art. I know that she has a weapon, or at least she did originally.
Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too.
It was a staff or whatever, a white staff that she had in her promotional artwork.
The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon. For now.
Alright then. Good night to you, traveler.
Good night to you, Paimon. So, what about Child? They never found him, so... Oh. There we go. I had a feeling. That's why I mentioned Child, because I was like... I had a feeling we were going to see him once Aether went to sleep. Is that a whale? It looks like a giant whale. I could hear like the sound and stuff in the background. It sounded like... whale calling. Ooh, Cataclysm's Quickening has been completed. So that Archon quest is done. Very, very nice. And the next Archon quest is available now. This one, Masquerade of the Guilty. But instead of doing that, I think I'm going to focus on this instead. This timed event, because there's only 9 days left on it. One day you receive a commission from the Fontaine Fishing Association. Oh no. In accordance with the commission's requirements, you and Paimon go to Aranis to investigate. The curtain rises on a wondrous new adventure. Oh no, fishing, huh? I haven't done any fishing related stuff since it first unlocked. Can I get there from here? No, I don't think I can. Maybe I can probably swim to where that is. Hello, Della Roche. I think that's how you say that name.
That can't be right.
Oh, voice.
What if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
I should have expected that it'd be voiced, though, because I saw Fremine in the promotional art for the timed event.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative of the Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you?
We received your commission request.
Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally. Someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got 2 super experienced adventurers right here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of Mora.
And it's really, truly just a little bit.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Araneus have just all up and vanished recently. They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I had planned to go and investigate the area right away.
But...
Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association, there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run, so...
So, you'd like us to investigate the spot for you?
Uh-huh.
Exactly, you're right on the Mora. So I thought I could delegate this work to you. Are you two some kind of prophets, knowing exactly what I was going to say like that?
No.
Or maybe like the oracles you read about in fairy tales?
Nope. We already told you that we're adventurers.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Because basically every time something like this happens, we expect to be asked to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish? It really doesn't sound too difficult.
I don't think we're going to be fishing in this event. At least, not initially. I could be wrong, though.
No, you mustn't let your guard down. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I have good reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due to an encounter with the water imps.
Water imps?
Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called Thelxie.
Huh.
The story our parents would tell us was always the same. If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
A child eating water imp? Did they tell you what it looked like?
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman, while my mother said it had a handsome face. It's really strange, though, because you'd also hear other people describe it as just a chubby penguin with a deceptive appearance.
Huh, that is weird.
Even though the tales vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive nose to track down lonely children who've lost their way. And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring singing voice to lure them into the water before swallowing them whole. Pretty terrifying, isn't it?
I mean, if it's true, then sure.
Sounds kinda scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale? After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep children away from danger.
Yeah, fair point, Paimon.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale? Just like how a water vein always has a source.
Do you have any concrete evidence?
Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by something. Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
It could just be that the child wanted to go for a swim, but...
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
She did not say that, Paimon.
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. That's no laughing matter if you ask me.
She only said that he walked into the water.
Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fiships on the island can understand human language.
Oh, the bishops.
Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if someone's really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
We'll go check it out.
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Makes sense to me. Water Imp's conjecture has started. Okay then. Okay, there's nothing new there. I thought maybe it might have updated. So we've just got to go all the way over to wherever this is. Ah, it's a new area. Okay. I can probably see the... Yeah, I can see the Statue of the Seven's light glowing off in the distance there. Would it be faster if I took that across? Because you can take these along all the way, right? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe it'd be faster to run from here, though. What is that? That giant jellyfish. Have I ever seen that before? What's it do? Well, it'll tell me now. Humongous hat jellyfish, an extremely elastic Fontanian creature that could suck in and launch characters into the air. It is said to be the final evolutionary form of a hat jellyfish. The energy of the xenochromatic ball octopus can sometimes be used to move them to other locations. Okay, so do I just jump up into it? Like, how does this work? It doesn't... Oh. Well, there we go. Huh. And there is a teleporter right there, but... Very cool. I like that. And I can just hop on down here to activate this teleporter. But I still got to make my way over to that Statue of the Seven, so... Hey, Diddle... Diddle? What? The cat and the fiddle, the fish jumped over the moon. No, I don't want to interact with whoever you are right now. Wow, there's a ton of crystal flies near this thing. Yeah, 4 of them, one right after the other. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. I can also turn in some of the things that I've been collecting. Hey, there's another Statue of the Seven somewhere? Oh, right here. I didn't even notice that one. I might have to teleport over there and get that in a second. But first things first, let's go ahead and offer... No, I don't have any to offer. Wow. I haven't been collecting hydroculuses, I guess. Oh, I see a hydroculus right up there. I can use this to get up to, yeah, above the thing and grab this. That's pretty cool. I like it. And now I have hopefully revealed all the details. Yeah, I have. Very nice. How do I zoom out? Oh, that's how I zoom out. So from here, which way would be faster? It almost feels like it would be better to run along this way because then I can get these teleporters as I go along. So yeah, I'll teleport here. Run. What? Why is that currently disabled? That'll make no sense. Oh, it's because I'm currently interacting with this. I've got a lot of exploring to do in Fontaine and Sumeru, and Inazuma. I mean, like, I haven't been really exploring as much as I should. But there's just so much to do. Like, there's constant, you know, new timed events and all kinds of other things as well, and I couldn't get that. What's that giant tree over there? Huh. That looks really fancy. And I better mark that on the map before I forget about it, if I even have markers to use. Yeah, I can use a pin just like that. They increase the number of pins again, which is always appreciated because you run out of pins so quickly. And that looks like it's some kind of special tree that you need to interact with to do something. It might be a quest, but it's not showing up as a quest on the map. So, Mysterious Altar. You know, if you weren't attacking me right now, I'm not messing with you over there, whatever you are. Most of the inscription has been scratched out, but you can make out Clear Dew and 3. Ugh. The words here have been scratched out too. Someone must be hiding something. Clear Dew 3. Oh, I don't want autoplay on. Does it represent 3 things? And as for Clear Dew, does it represent crystal clear dew? But there's water all over the place. Ah, this is such a headache. Come on, Paimon, let's ask your super keen treasure detecting senses. Paimon's done that. Anyway, it says the answer is linked to 3 and water, so let's look around. Huh. Okay, I can do that later. It seems like that might be a quest of some kind. What's this? Oh, this is the Archon quest. But we're still going in this direction. And activate. Are there any other teleporters nearby? Nope. So we just gotta continue heading in this direction and we'll get to the quest objective. Oh, there is a Dendroculus over here somewhere. Where is it, though? Oh, all the way up there? Can I even get to it? I know that... What in the world? What's this green stuff? Fine, I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'll set a pin down. There we go.
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there's some footprints over there.
Okay, let's investigate. The footprints extend all the way into the water.
These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else.
Huh. Why are they so fresh, though? Especially in water like that.
Wait! Did you hear something just now?
Yeah, some bubbling noise? I don't know. Gurgling noises can be heard coming from the water. The noises grow louder and louder until something emerges with a loud splash.
What is that? Don't come any closer!
It's a person, Paimon.
Paimon? Traveler?
Fremine?
I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
Huh. Fremine removes his diving helmet.
Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp?
We're investigating a water imp called Thelxie.
Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else is trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated.
Then could you tell us about what's going on with you?
Sure, if that's in order.
Why would it be considered an order?
I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy. Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Huh, what a coincidence.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Fremine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, She made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions. Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
Yeah.
The fish?
Fremine nods slightly and seems lost in thought after you tell him about the commission from the Fishing Association. Suddenly, his breath catches in his throat.
I think I may have connected the dots. These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of noise.
Huh.
So, all that about the disappearing fish? Well, it was probably because of me.
So that's how it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Yeah, Fremine. Just Fremine preparing for another day of work.
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Fremine. Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back.
Don't worry about it. It was just a misunderstanding. Or, yeah, we'd be happy to help. Is there anything we can do?
Thanks for offering. But I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
No, please do. Everybody else does, so...
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us your trustworthy companions? Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
No, not really.
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out, even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing. If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Exactly! So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip!
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Is that what you'd like to do as well?
Yeah, I think Paimon's right.
Huh. Alright, I'll trust your judgment. Please follow me. I've made a makeshift camp over there.
Okay. And let's go over to it.
I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. Let Paimon give it a try. Hey, Thelxie, are you there?
Oh no. Don't tell me we're gonna have to escort this thing around. Huh. Is it trying to speak?
So that's Fremine's version of Thelxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear.
Where's Penguin Town and who's Pear?
It's not really anywhere famous or important. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Thelxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
So, can Thelxie talk?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words, so he can't really talk to us just yet.
Yet being the key word.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try. I have 2 other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
The other shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
A weapon?
A weapon? Will Thelxie have to fight?
Mm-hmm. Thelxie
no.
will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand. Like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
So not only are we going to have to escort this thing, but it's also going to have to be able to fight while we're escorting it, right? That's my guess. I don't know if that's really going to happen.
What an imaginative employer! Naming Thelxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Now, what would be really cool is if you could actually directly control Thelxie and use it in combat. Kind of like the little mushrooms from way back when.
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Seriously, who is Pear? I have no idea. It must be part of the next Archon quest or something?
Whoa, Thelxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
Huh.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me.
Okay. I thought the cutscene was going to end and they were going to have me travel 5 feet to get to it.
I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck. Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case.
It looks like a game board. I'll give it a try.
Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
Huh. Is this going to be the minigame for this timed event? Talk to Thelxie again. Huh. What's this in here? Oh, it's some books. I don't think I want to read all this stuff. If you want to stop and pause it to read that, then be my guest. Wow, there's a lot of development logs. So let's debug the motherboard. Okay, it wants me to connect the circuits, but how? What? Add? What? What? Okay, delete those, first of all. And then... Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let's add this, but how do I tell it to move? Like, or change the direction that it goes? Because I've got to tell it to go up like this, right? Oh, there we go, just like that. Awesome. And now I can tell it to go. This is a weird minigame. But it makes sense, so... Current length of assembled circuits, 8. Yeah. It's just the debugging, I guess. Let's talk to him.
You're doing well. Just as I expected.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
Then let's move on to the underwater part. It's just as I mentioned earlier. We're after colorful shells and coral. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right?
More or less.
Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? This is actually where I'm gonna be ending the video, but before I end it, I just figured I would show this very fast, in case there really are people that want to read this. Because I don't feel like reading it right now. But, yeah, since there are a total of 3 of these... And there we go, that's those 2. And then there's this one right here. And then we are done. So, thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I will be continuing this timed event. My focus for the next few videos, I'm assuming it'll last at least a few videos, will be this timed event right here. And then after that, I will continue with the Archon quest. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.